Getting ready pretty soon here, dogs. Various dogs. Welcome to the show if you're here already.
Welcome to Pro Football Juice with your hosts, Nick and Jesse.
Hey, everybody. It's me, J-Bones, to the max. Nick's not here because he's a stupid jerk and decided to ride his motorcycle through a bunch of hurricanes and whatnot. So you got me. But I got a special show because we're going to call some people and it's going to be sweet. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Oh yeah, drinking that beer. Today's beer is Key Lime Pie by Tallgrass Brewing Company. As I mentioned last week in the show, Tallgrass is going out of business, so this is another treat for me. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna call one of our Pro Football Juice, the Fantasy Football League members, Jeremy. So let me bring that up right now. First caller ever. This is some major history going on right now. Here we go. I'm nervous.
What's up?
Hello?
Hello, Juice Nation.
What's happening?
Not much. What's happening?
Not much, dog. Thanks for joining us.
Sure. I got time.
Nice. If I sound weird while I'm talking, it's because I can hear myself talking at a slight delay while I'm talking to you.
That's got to be a little confusing.
It's very confusing.
Yeah.
So, let's talk about
What are we
these.
talking about?
Let's talk about these Broncos, shall we?
Let's.
One of your favorite subjects, I'm sure, right about now.
Sure. Not feeling good about this week, but at Baltimore with their defense, but
Yeah,
liking what I see so far.
they've been playing pretty good at Baltimore.
Yeah. I mean, their defense is pretty tight.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
After what happened with the Raiders game, I'm a little skeptical. So.
well, I think the Raiders are still trying to find their feet, although I still don't really think they're that good.
I just imagine how good they'd be if they would have kept back defensively.
Yeah, I know. Gruden has to answer a question about like every day, and it's kind of hilarious.
That's a whole like it's so stupid. I mean, I guess if he did want to play there, fine, get him out. I guess I kind of understand that, but you gotta figure he's easily on the path to be a Hall of Famer.
Oh yeah.
I mean, and what he's done for the Bears defense already is insane.
It's incredible. He's just
Yeah.
ripping it apart.
Yeah.
So it's pretty interesting for sure.
Yeah.
It feels like that first game where he had like a strip sack, he returned it for a touchdown, interception, like it was amazing.
Yeah. As a Broncos fan, I'm not sad to see him go, though.
No, well, as a Vikings fan, I'm very sad that he's in the NFC North.
I was going to say, I bet. Aaron Rodgers wasn't happy to see him. I know that. So.
No, definitely not. Speaking of the Vikings and former Vikings. What is your opinion so far of Case Keenum?
I've been happy with it. I mean, obviously, his bugaboo. He didn't have the problem last year with the Vikings, I don't think. But his bugaboo has always been kind of turnovers, just stupid turnovers. And he seems to be kind of having that issue now.
Yeah.
But I think if he can get that corrected, I'm in good shape. I mean, I've lived through the Simeon, Lynch, Osweiler debacle.
Yeah. That was a few rough years there.
Yeah. The thing I like, though, I mean, what I'm happy with, and I think that what Elway wanted was, even when they're down basically 20 points, you just knew that he was going to find a way to get him back in the game. So
yeah, and that's, I mean, at least last year, I don't. What's that?
The confidence in him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And he's pretty mobile too. He's not incredibly mobile, but he'll escape the pocket and avoid sacks and still toss it down the field and find somebody.
Right.
I really liked him last year with us, although I'm liking Kirk Cousins as well. So.
Well, yeah. I mean, I think I would prefer to have seen Cousins, but his contract was well out of our reach. So
yeah, it's pretty ridiculous. I'm kind of amazed we were able to sign him and still have all the other people we kept.
Well, you guys are set for like the next 2 or 3 years with the contracts you already have on in the works, basically.
Yeah.
Sure. So.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how they did it, but they did a really good job of locking up a lot of their young players. So.
Mm-hmm.
What did you expect going into the season that Keenum was going to bring? Do you think he was going to be like how he was with the Vikings, or revert to his old ways?
I actually kind of was just hoping he'd be what he was with the Rams before the Vikings.
Mm-hmm.
I watched a lot of that All or Nothing that season. He was kind of playing and Goff as a rookie and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And I was confident in then. But again, Denver fans, what we've been lacking is a quarterback who's confident enough and can back up the confidence to get done what needs to be done.
Yeah.
Not to say Simeon was a bad quarterback. He just, I don't know. I mean, you have quarterbacks that just have it, and that you trust them. So.
Yeah, that's a big thing, and it took me a long time to trust Keenum. To be honest, like. I was like, oh, crap, Bradford's out. He had a great game. Here comes Keenum, and he lost that first game, and we're just like, oh, crap.
Right.
There goes the season.
Yeah. The thing I like is the whatever you guys call it in Minnesota now, that play against New Orleans, that's what we were hoping to get in the playoffs last year. That's what we were hoping to get from Keenum.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter what the score is. Doesn't matter when you need him to make a play. Hopefully, he's going to make it. So
yeah,
feeling good so far.
Yeah, it is looking good. He's got some turnovers going on.
Yeah.
But he threw 3 interceptions the other game, but he also threw 3 TDs. So
right.
And you guys,
fantasy wise, I'm going to stay away from him.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Let's see. Oh, so do you anticipate Denver making it at the top of the AFC West?
I mean, I hope so. Kansas City is looking better than I'd hoped so.
Yeah.
I knew Mahomes was good. I thought he'd have kind of somewhat of a sophomore slump, considering really he only started one game last year.
Yeah.
But
he really surprised me. Yeah. He's having like like when Deshaun Watson first took over, he was just going balls out too. But I did not expect it through Mahomes. I didn't know exactly what they had, I guess. So
yeah. I think overall our team is really good. I mean, our defense is always good.
Yeah.
I don't know where we'll end up. Secondary is a little but our pass rush and our linebackers and stuff are top notch.
I haven't really noticed. How's Chubb doing?
I think I don't think he's had put a lot up statistic-wise, but he's definitely opened it up for Vaughn to kind of do his thing. So,
and right now, that's probably the best thing he could do.
right. And he really has that ability. So,
yeah,
if you double team Vaughn, you're going to have to worry about him on the other side. So,
right.
It reminds me of the year that Ware and Von Miller were both playing. So,
oh yeah.
So, I mean, I think overall, all three facets of the game. I think we're going to be in good shape because at least Kansas City's defense, I think, is going to let them down a couple of times.
Yeah. Well, and you have Brandon McManus, so what more can you ask?
I swear I'm gonna tweet him one day because I have a family member that lives in Denver that's like his neighbor or something.
Oh, really?
See if he can respond to one of these man of the hours.
I don't know if I want him to actually know about it. It's not always flattering.
Right. Especially when Nick's calling him all those names.
Yeah, exactly. We shouldn't be sneaking around on us. It's rude. Well, you guys got Marquette King, don't you?
Yeah. I wasn't sure about him, but it's a punter.
Right. I mean,
hopefully I don't.
Go ahead.
I think again he has swagger, so I guess that's a good thing. I don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird thing in a punter.
Yeah, he reminds me of who's the guy on Barstool Sports now? That was the punter for.
Oh, the Colts old punter.
Crap, can't think of his name.
Oh God, neither can I.
Yeah. Reminds me a lot of him though. So.
Yeah. Oh, we have a Skype, or not a Skype, a Twitch question. Oh, by the way, I am aware of the pretty bad echo that's going on right now. This is the first time we're using Skype, so I didn't. The one issue that we couldn't get fixed was the echo stuff. So I don't know. I'm just figuring it out. Yeah. But get this. This guy named Zuma asked for our opinion on the Miami Dolphins. What do you think?
As in, are they good? No.
Yeah, man. What do you think about the Dolphins?
I mean, my opinion, not good.
Not good.
Not good. I don't honestly know what they're doing with their team, to be completely honest.
Yeah.
I have a brother-in-law that's a big fan, and even he's shaking his head like WTF. So.
Oh, he's a big Dolphins fan?
Yeah. He grew up in the years of Marino and stuff, so he's sadly missing those days of Marino and all that.
Well, yeah, that was a while ago.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what they're doing. They let Sue go. They're still putting their faith in Tannehill, which he's middle of the road, maybe at best. Guess Kenny Stills is pretty good, but they let somebody, who am I thinking? The Landry. Wide receiver that went to Cleveland.
Yeah, Landry.
Yeah, Jarvis Landry. Yeah, dang, couldn't think his name. But yeah, so I don't know. They're, I feel like they're in like a rebuilding state, but they're not doing anything to rebuild.
Well, that's just it. I think they didn't do anything this offseason. They just watched a whole bunch of their players leave, and they were like, well, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, maybe they're like, well, maybe they're tanking for a big pick.
Could be. I mean, I don't know. When you're playing in the division with New England and stuff, you figure you want to be every year trying to compete against them somehow.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It just seems like New England's had a cakewalk in that division for years and years. Like,
this year doesn't look much different. So
yeah, right.
Especially with if Gordon ends up panning out for them, which let's be honest, it's the Patriots somehow or another going to freaking work.
Yeah, no kidding.
So
it's just what happens with them.
Right. I've been watching online the Jets came here and they're not looking good. I mean, I know they're winning currently, but as a whole, that game is really hard to watch.
What's this? Yeah, it's not really a good showcase game, as one of my neighbors put it. What's the score of that?
Last I saw was 7-0 right before I got on Skype here.
What was it? Sorry.
They were 7-0 Jets.
Oh,
they were driving again, but we'll see.
Okay. I was kind of thinking Cleveland would win this one.
I think they might. Cleveland, again, is one of those probably better teams than most people will give them credit for.
Yeah.
Once they get their crap together.
Yeah, it's always something with them, though. Like, bad clock management, like missed field goals, something's always wrong.
Right. Well, I mean, hey, they're technically not, going to go in 0-16 this year at least. I mean,
yeah, exactly. Already better. Improvement.
So I have a question for you. What do you on David Johnson? Because I know you're a UNI person too.
Yeah.
So I'm struggling.
I know.
Fantasy wise, and just watching him play too.
Right. Yeah, it's pretty tough out there for David. I don't even know. Like, I was actually going to ask. I was toying with the idea of asking you to trade him for Aaron Rodgers in fantasy.
I would consider it, but I don't know because I feel like he's going to break out. I just don't know when.
Yeah. Well, their passing game is bad. I don't think their offensive line is holding up at all. What was it? Their AQ Shipley, their center, went out like right away, and he's out for the season. Yeah. That doesn't help.
Well, Sam Bradford's just so bad.
I know. He's so hot and cold. I think maybe he's just done, or maybe he can't grasp the offense or something.
Then start the rookie. Could it be that bad? I mean, in the first two games, how many yards has Bradford thrown for? Maybe a total of 250?
Yeah.
In two games? I mean,
well,
are you saying that your rookie quarterback is that much worse?
Maybe. Well, if they slide 0-4 and they're out of the playoff, or like nobody goes 0-4 and like makes the playoffs. If it gets to that point, you're really not losing anything unless you don't want to just like. If you put in a rookie quarterback too soon, you could like ruin him forever. True.
So
but I think he's
cocky enough that I don't know that he's going to be phased, at least not this year.
Yeah, maybe. That's true.
So, who knows?
Yeah.
I'm worried, though. I know that.
Yeah. I think that, about David Johnson, I think, God, I just hate to see him come back from an injury like that and just not be able to produce, but, it's through no fault of his own.
Right. I can't imagine he's happy. I can't imagine Fitzgerald's happy being that he's at the end of his probably career. Probably doesn't want to go out like that. And you're facing a really, really tough Bears defense this week. So.
Oh, yeah. That's going to be brutal.
I'm pretty sure I'm just going to go ahead and sit him fantasy-wise. I know that. So.
Yeah. Geez, that's tough, though. He's kind of one of those never sit him kind of plays, or players,
Right.
But, it doesn't mean that they can't have bad days, especially when they're up against a, Khalil Mack-led defense.
Right. Well, I struggle with when you have a player like that, like the week I sit him is the week that he puts like a 20-point game together.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, that's typical.
And then I'm going to have the opposite because I decided to start Fitzmagic this week, and I'm kind of sketched out that too.
You're starting them?
I am, yeah.
All right. Well, yeah.
I mean, the Steelers suck on the road.
Yeah. Plus, they've been struggling anyway. But they can score points, so if it gets into a shootout, we might have a lot of points on your hand.
Yeah. Obviously, I'm not probably going to get the 400-yard, 3-touchdown game again, but
probably
I'm hoping for something.
Yeah.
Well, it's him or Trubisky, so.
Yeah. Right. What about how about those Denver rookie running backs? They're pretty impressive.
Liking it. I mean, honestly, I didn't think Lindsey would be right out the gate like he is. I figured he'd come around week 7 or 8.
Because he was undrafted, right?
He was. I watched him a lot at Colorado.
Okay.
Being from there, I was a Buffs fan too. So
Yeah.
I knew he was talented enough. It was just kind of a matter of somebody giving him a chance.
Right.
And he's finally shown what he can do too. I mean, so
It's a pretty cool story.
it is. Quite honestly, I think they should get rid of Booker. I don't have a problem with him. I just think they could probably get another piece of the puzzle that they don't have right now. If you have 3 running backs, why are we using all 3? But
Well, yeah, I mean, and he was supposed to be the guy, and then all of a sudden he gets, kind of steamrolled by these 2 rookies, so it's kind of weird.
I think if you're going forward, you have a young team. I mean, Thomas is probably going to be gone next year.
I think so.
Sanders, if he has as good a rapport as he's had so far with Keenum, he'll stay.
Yeah.
But we have easily 3 rookie wide receivers that, I think will do well and can do well. So.
Yeah. You got Josie Jewell as well. I always forget about that. Yeah, no kidding. I always kind of forget about it because he doesn't start, but like they don't need him to right now. But everything coming out of their camp is they just praising him up and down.
Yeah, Von Miller. I mean, is really the one who keeps kind of touting him and saying, he's really happy to have him there, his leadership role and everything. So hopefully it all works out. But I'd like to see him on the field a little more often. So.
Yeah. No, I'm sure as the season goes on, we'll see him more and more.
Yeah, I was very excited to see him in a Bronco uniform now.
I'm going to admit that I wasn't. I would have liked to see him in purple.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah.
Him and Josh Jackson and James Daniels and...
Let's take them all. That's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. Just have an all-Iowa draft. It's funny because at the beginning of the season, I would have said that Denver's running game was one of its biggest weak points because I didn't really have very much faith in Booker being the guy.
Right.
But, man, it's turned around like crazy.
I mean, in watching them play, I love watching both. I mean, really all 3 of them, but I like having the 2 young, running backs doing their thing. Because I think even if one has a bad day, the other one's going to step up.
Right.
And but from a fantasy standpoint, it's kind of sucky because who do you start?
Yeah, right. I just picked up Lindsey in one of my leagues. I think it was our league.
I think it was because I put a waiver out for him, and I think you beat me to him because you had waiver preference.
I'm hurting big time because I have Bell out and Devontae Freeman went down with an injury, so I'm hurting pretty bad running backs.
Yeah.
What do you think? What? Go ahead.
I'm doing okay at RB, but
I'm 0-2, I think. It sucks.
Yeah.
What do you think for this Ravens game? They're going to win?
I don't know. I mean, in Baltimore.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm a realist when it comes to my team. I know. Kind of. Like, I'm not like Nick. Like Dallas is always going to win. No, I'm not. That's not me. But honestly, if Keenum can keep down the turnovers, I think it's going to be a low-scoring game. I feel like.
Yeah, it could
probably
be.
like I don't know, 14-17 kind of game if I had to guess.
Yeah.
Because really you just have 2 good defenses going against each other. So
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens. I'm hoping for the W though.
Well, obviously.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, man. Well, thanks for chatting with me and everything.
Always fun. Look forward to listening to the whole thing later. So.
Yeah, well, hopefully the audio doesn't suck or something. Like I said, this is the first time we're doing this. We'll see.
Sorry, yeah. I know you guys didn't have an audio problem the first couple ones there.
Yeah, well, we took so long in between podcasts that I used the laptop that we use for other stuff, so the audio got all messed up, and I don't know. It's been kind of a mess.
Yeah. Cool.
But all right, man.
Thanks for Skyping in with me.
Yeah, thanks for chatting. Catch you later.
We'll talk to you later.
All right, bye.
Yeah, bye.
And that was Jeremy. That was fun. That was a fun time. I hope you had fun too. I'm almost out of this beer. I'm going to finish this beer, and then I'm going to call my brother, and we're going to talk a little bit about the Vikings. And then after that, I think we'll probably see if Nick's available and call him and see how stupid he's being. He's probably being really stupid. Just a second. Delish. All right, let's see what this crazy bro fella's up to. I love that music. It's hot. It's hot music. It's hot music. Jeremy, pick up. Jeremy, pick up the phone. Hello?
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 Can you see me?
No? Where's your face?
Working on it.
I can't see your face. There he is. Oh! CC's in the house.
Heck yeah.
What's happening, bro? Look.
Ready to do pro football juicing?
Yeah, dog. We're live on the air.
All right.
Can you believe it?
Good. Barely.
So,
You're supposed to ask me, what am I drinking?
what you drinking?
I even have it in a koozie that I had to push a little girl down in a parade to get.
Classic. She doesn't need a koozie.
Of course not. She can't drink Busch Lights.
No. Just a second. I'm switching something.
There's a tail like gonna penetrate your ear hole in a second here, it looks like.
Yeah. Bill's been a very active participant in this podcast.
Gotcha.
He's basically been messing with me this whole time. There you are.
There's no bill here. There's a buck.
I see that. That's nice. What's his name? Wait, are you in the man cave?
I am in the man cave.
Oh, I was seeing the antlers on the other side.
Yeah, those are babies.
Yeah. Those are the baby. Let's say you killed babies for that one.
That's right. I had to kill the babies and the dad.
Yeah. It's a package deal.
Yeah, you take the whole family down.
Yeah, exactly. That just makes sense.
Sure.
All right. Check this out.
All right.
Did you see the report that Rodgers is afraid that if he keeps playing on his knee, he'll injure it further?
I did not see this report. So he's saying he's afraid that he's going to injure it more now.
Yeah.
Well, did he speak nice? Did he speak to a physician at any point? Like, does Green Bay not have physicians on staff?
Oh, sure they do. I'm sure they're like, you're fine.
He was like, fine. I don't think they... Well, I mean, Rodgers controls the team. He walks on water.
Yeah, according to Zimmer, yep. That was hilarious, by the way.
I thought so. You know what? I don't know what his knee. He can play on one leg. If he can hop, he can play on one leg. You got a ghost?
No, Brianne's talking to me. I'm in the middle of a podcast, Brianne?
Hey, Briz.
I don't think so. She's like,
I see her foot.
she's in her nightgown. She's like, will America see me? If No, you're good. So apparently there's a pretty big echo on the Twitch that I couldn't get worked out. Yeah.
You got it
So-
though?
Did you hear that?
It's raining like crazy here. What's it like down there?
Okay. It's not raining at all.
Yeah, we have like 4 inches over the last 2 days and probably got another inch tonight.
Well, it's been raining, but it's not raining right now. It rained like crazy for the last 2 days. Yeah, he's in the man cave. So, yeah. He basically, if he wants to play, he's gonna play. That's just that, you know. But I feel like they doped him up on when he went out the first week and brought him back out, and he was like, ugh. And he was just all drunk, basically, on whatever drugs they jacked him full of, and he was fine. But when you like go to the offs, you know, like in between games and everything, and you come out, then you're just like, oh yeah, I'm actually hurting really a lot, and I could really hurt myself.
The whole drug thing, I mean, instinctually you go, yeah, these guys they just shot their knee up, whatever. He may have, I don't know. I think, from what I understand, he's pretty, like, takes a holistic approach to everything.
Mm-hmm.
So, and he claims that he didn't, that he said that there was no painkillers or anything. I don't know if he did or not. It doesn't matter. Like I said, he's on another level as a quarterback. That guy, he can hop on one leg. You could lop the one leg off, and he'd be better than half the quarterbacks in the league.
No.
Yeah.
Nice. He's no good.
Yeah. I mean, he's ugly, and I want to punch his face.
He's got a
But he's
very
an excellent
punchable
quarterback.
face. So, what do you think about Cousins so far? Worth the money?
Well, through 2 games, I would say absolutely yes.
What?
But,
Are you on the Super Bowl or not worth it wagon?
no, I wouldn't say I'm on the Super Bowl or not worth it wagon. It's, I guess I'm on the it's too early to tell.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, if he plays like he played in that Green Bay game for the rest of the season, I mean, we underpaid for him.
Yeah. Right.
Well, I mean,
When's the last
you
time?
really have asked any more from him as a quarterback in that game. He did what he needed to do. He's the one guy who wasn't at fault for that game.
If it wasn't for 2 players in that game, it was ours. Carlson and Treadwell. Treadwell can't catch a cold.
Treadwell's got some issues. I was going to ask you, did you see Treadwell on, it was the last drop he had. It hit his hand, and it hit him in the finger. Did you see that?
Oh, yeah.
And it looked like it bent his finger, and he was grabbing his finger afterward.
Yeah. You think he
I
broke
haven't
it?
heard anything about a report. It looked like he would have broke it.
No. If anything, he just, it snapped back or whatever. But I don't think anything happened. But, no, I don't think he actually broke it or anything.
So I would also like to blame, the play where Clay Matthews got the roughing call.
Yeah.
There was a pass downfield to, I think it was Stacy Coley.
Yeah.
Okay. I would like to blame that interception on Treadwell as well.
Because he shouldn't have been in there. Coley.
Oh, right. Stacy Coley should not have even been in the game.
It wouldn't have been, yeah.
Yeah, and then I didn't even realize this until a couple days ago that they let go of Stacy Coley the same time they got rid of the kicker.
Yeah.
So I was going to ask you, do you think that maybe he ran the wrong route there, or wasn't in the right spot? Because he was like the 4th or 5th string receiver, and all of a sudden he's just gone.
Well, Apparently, they think that Treadwell is gonna be fine. I don't know. I don't trust him. I wouldn't throw it to him. Then they picked up this other guy, Aldrick Robinson. So Stacey Coley was on the cusp, like on the bubble anyway. So they pick up this Robinson guy. They still have faith in Treadwell apparently. So he's just odd man out, maybe.
Well. I don't know. I'd like to see him bring BB up. Only because Brady's nickname is BB.
Is it?
And he needs to get a BB jersey.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I really liked watching him play in preseason. It was pretty awesome.
He tore it up in preseason. The game that we went to, he tore it up in preseason.
Oh yeah.
And but I guess it sounds like he plays out of the slot, and that's locked down. So
yeah, right. That's true. That's why that's probably why they went out and got Robinson as opposed to bringing BB up.
Right.
Because he's apparently super fast and can be a downfield threat. And if he gets wide open when everyone's covering like Thielen and Diggs. So my guess is when he gets up to speed, they'll make him number 3 wide receiver and put Treadwell in Coley's spot. It's a guess.
Yeah, I don't know.
Must have liked him, something about him. I mean, they picked him up off the street, I'm pretty sure. I feel like he was on like the Rams or something at one point. His name's familiar to me, but I can't remember like where he played.
Was it the Niners?
Oh, maybe. Maybe that's it.
He played for the Redskins at one point too, I think.
Jeez, how old is this guy?
I think he's 42.
He's bringing our average down again.
No, I think it seems like he played for the 49ers last, but he played for the Redskins before that. I think I read that somewhere.
I don't know. I'll have to look into it more. So,
yeah.
I guess our consolation prize for a tie is Dan Bailey, which is a pretty good consolation prize, I'd say.
Yeah,
I think maybe finally we get a kicker that's reliable as opposed to picking up all these dudes that just piss away extra points and field goals for us.
It would be great if in a football game we could have a kicker that would hit, I don't know, 30%.
Yeah.
We'd win football games.
Yeah, weird.
30% we would win football games.
Dan Bailey is frickin' money, too. He's second in all-time accuracy lists in the NFL.
My only concern with Dan Bailey is he got dinged last year.
Yeah.
Out some games. I don't know. I talked to my work Cowboys fan, and he seemed to think that preseason he was kicking fine. So hopefully he's back and good. And
I think
he can't be any worse.
Yeah, no kidding. It reminds me of remember when we got Blair Walsh in that first year? It was just like, you don't worry about it. It's boom. It's good. Whatever.
Yeah.
I just want to get back to that. Like, I don't want to have to worry about kicks, like normal kicks. Like, you're always going to worry about, like, game enders or things like that. But, like, just normal kicks. I don't want to worry about it.
Right. That's the way it should be if they're doing their job.
It's kind of like the offensive linemen. They say that if you don't hear about them, they're doing a great job.
Right. Yeah. They're not false start, holding, or alley-oop, or direct line to the quarterback. Yeah, no, I mean, if they're making an assignment, you don't hear about it. That is true.
Hey, does Khalil Mack scare the shit out of you like he scares the shit out of me?
He actually doesn't scare me at all. But if I was Kirk Cousins, I would be shitting my pants.
Yeah.
To be honest, I'm watching the Chicago Bears, and I don't know if Mack has supplements that he's giving his fellow teammates on the line, but they're all crushing it.
Well,
I mean,
when you got someone like Matt coming, do you have to start doubling them and like people shifting over, and then it just the lanes are just wide open for everybody else. If you can just
Yeah,
beat the
yeah.
guy in front of you. Yeah.
Yeah.
So their
I
defense
don't-
is stout.
It's they're scary up front for sure.
Yeah.
And we don't have a spectacular offensive line. Although it seems like they've been doing okay, at least pass blocking. The run
been doing
blocking's not
okay.
there.
Right. I mean, they've been doing okay, but we had so many injuries. I can't believe it. Even Rashad Hill went out last week for a little bit, and they brought in like the second rounder, that Brian O'Neill.
Yeah.
And I mean, I
Played
think he
good.
played all right.
Yeah, he played good.
I don't know how you got to see how he's going to do like in a full game, but held
Right,
his own for a
right.
little. Plus,
I don't know. I think that basically you're just gonna have to take. You know, when you play Chicago, you're gonna have to take a couple sacks. It's just gonna happen. You just gotta hope that it's not in crucial times in the game.
yeah, or like free run, murdering hits.
Well, you talking about on the quarterback because you
Yeah.
can't do that anymore.
Well, you can do it. You just get penalized for it.
Right.
You can't even like use a feather and tickle them anymore.
They need to have, they can put flags on the quarterback that you have to rip off. They could put sensors. They could put sensors on their jersey, like if the opposing team's glove touches the sensor, they light up bright red and they're off on.
Like a goal, like when you score a goal in hockey.
Right. Yeah.
So get this. I feel like it's a little bit ironic that Packers fans specifically, are all up in arms about the Clay Matthews hit. But the reason that rule exists is because of their quarterback.
Right. Yeah, that's ridiculous. It's okay. So I talked today to my resident Green Bay Packers fan at work, and he has this. His mentality was he was happy about the game because he felt like Vikings fans were more upset about it than Green Bay fans.
Yeah.
And I said, we were getting crushed.
Yeah.
We were getting crushed by Green Bay, had no right to be in the game in the fourth quarter,
Right.
and had multiple opportunities to win in your stadium.
Yeah. Also, we had multiple opportunities to just blow it, and we almost did.
And
Interceptions.
So I guess my feeling is I don't like the tie, but I mean it was looking like a loss. It's better than a loss. I don't like the tie, but it's better than a loss. Anyway, back to the whole thing with the he was. So I said, what do you think between just hypothetically? I said, try to be objective. Which do you think was worse, the Clay Matthews penalty or the Kendricks penalty?
Right.
And he said, just minutely, by a hair, the Kendricks. And I said, are you kidding me? Kendricks landed on his helmet.
Yeah. And he was like off to the side.
He was off to the side. His neck took more of the force on the ground than he applied to the quarterback. I'm like, okay, I think everyone can agree this rule is idiotic.
It needs to be worked out more, yeah.
There needs to be some sort of standard. There needs to be some kind of, I don't. He suggests that they have an instant replay, and I'm like, on an instant replay, the NFL has already said, well, both of those were illegal, so they'd still be a foul.
Right.
You
Plus,
can't judge intent, so you can't say, oh, he was trying to drive him into the ground. You have no idea what he was trying to do.
well, the whole point I think on both of those hits is that the defender left their feet to drive the other player into the ground, and that's like the big deal that you can't do. I think that's what they're trying to say.
I think the Clay Matthews penalty. Okay, two things screwed Clay Matthews.
Mm-hmm.
Number one, Clay Matthews screwed Clay Matthews because he has the reputation.
Yeah.
So they're watching him. And you can't miss Goldilocks coming around the corner.
Yeah.
So that's probably number one.
Right.
But number two, the angle the ref had on that play was the angle that showed Clay Matthews' left arm pulling like behind Cousins' thigh and like pulling his leg up,
Like
which
picking him up.
which
Yeah.
is what you do when you're trying to drive a guy into the ground.
Right.
I mean, so, like they say, these are bang bang plays and whatever. If that ref sees that from the other side, I don't know if he calls it. Maybe he does.
Well, maybe he does just because he left his feet too. I don't exactly know what they're looking at. You know, it's hard to say.
They need specific criteria.
Yeah.
And I don't even know what the rule is. I mean, maybe I should look up the rule, but I know that everyone that gets a penalty says, tell me what I'm supposed to do different. And I have heard no explanation.
Right. I did hear during the game, Sendejo had a hit that appeared to be like a helmet contact. Did you see that one? Or do you know about that one?
I didn't see it, but I heard the aftermath. Like
Yeah, the aftermath saying
NFL asked about it.
Yeah, well, the ref during the game said, "Hey, that was a clean hit. We just have to call it." Like
He
during
said,
the game.
they just want us to throw flags.
Yeah.
He said, there's nothing you could do different. That was a perfect tackle. They just want us to throw flags.
Something like that. Yeah.
That's how I took.
Yeah, the refs said it during the game. I was like, "Are you kidding me? That's ridiculous."
Now, in the heat of the game, maybe the ref says that because he just wants him to leave him alone and he doesn't have time to give a detailed explanation.
Yeah.
But the fact of the matter is these plays, these fouls, it's completely subjective.
Yeah.
And if you're competing against another team, in Green Bay's defense, it happened to happen on a play where they intercepted us.
Yeah.
So that play was huge. That changed the tide of that game.
Right.
The game was over.
If that interception happens, that game's over. Yeah.
We lost that game. So they actually, you could say that play gave us a tie.
Maybe.
You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Clay Matthews wasn't such
a million things have to happen in between, whatever.
Right.
We still have to go down the field, yada, yada, yada.
And there were some
But
great
you don't even
freaking
get
touchdowns
doing
and throws by Cousins in that section.
Right.
Also, I feel to point out that Clay Matthews is a dirty son of a bitch, so he pretty much deserved it.
Right. No, I mean,
like that's basically what you said. I'm just saying what you said.
I think it was. I'm going to say it couldn't have happened to a nicer guy.
Yeah. So what's your outlook for the Bills game coming up? You had some worries about it.
My feeling about the Bills game is the Minnesota Vikings should destroy the Bills.
Should.
This is the caveat. I listen to Fanline, I listen to all, and they're talking about, don't even, like, our centers coming back. Elfline. They're like, you could put them in the Bills game because it's just going to be a tune-up game, and maybe you don't want to play them because, what do we got, the Eagles after that?
Yeah.
We got the Eagles after that on Thursday or
Rams.
something?
Rams
the
Thursday Night Football.
Well, anyway, I keep hearing all these people, it's a gimme and easy, and all it screams every time I hear someone say that is trap game.
Trap game. Yeah, exactly.
I don't know why, but I have a bad feeling about this football game. On paper, we should destroy them.
You're a Vikings fan. It comes with the territory. I felt the same way last year about the Browns game.
Yeah, it probably is. And you know what? We didn't dominate the Browns last year.
No. Well, we got a couple touchdowns up on them, and I felt better.
The score ended up being fairly lopsided, but we did not dominate that team.
Yeah. I don't know. There's something to be said for playing to your opponent's level too sometimes, So.
Right. That is true.
It might not be a perfect game, but we'll see.
It's a home game. If it was, an away game, I'd maybe be a little more worried about it. But I every time I hear people, it just feels like we're overlooking them.
No,
I want to say this.
Exactly.
Zimmer coaches that team to not overlook. There's one thing I appreciate is his coaching. Whenever you hear an interview with any player, it's all about business. Like he has those guys, it's business.
Mm-hmm.
Have you? So it started with Kirk Cousins, sleep number.
Yeah.
Okay. Suddenly he's a sleep number spokesman.
Yeah. Obviously.
They might be affiliated with the Minnesota Vikings or something.
I think they are, some way. Have you seen the Diggs Geico commercials?
Dan Bailey did not give a rat's ass about sleep until today on my Facebook feed. He's given a speech about sleep number.
What?
Yeah. He's sleep number and he's going through the control pad. He's getting a good night's sleep. That's imperative.
I could never get a good night's sleep until this sleep number in bed.
How long has he been with the team? And he's already a sleep number
3
guy.
days.
Apparently, when you become a Vikings, when you sign on the Vikings, they give you a sleep number bed.
Perfect.
And and you get to see it on Facebook
Works for me.
every day and Twitter.
I'm sure sleep number was just like, oh shit, Dan Bailey, get him a sleep number. Find out his number.
Right. Yeah. I'm sure he had a sleep number before 3 days ago.
Yeah, of course. He's been using it for years, I'm sure.
He hadn't slept. He's a vampire. He had not slept until 3 days ago. Oh man, I feel good.
Well, at least it didn't seem like he's ever slept until he finally got into the luxurious sleep number bed. And it feels like, man, I haven't been sleeping right at all, ever. So, all right, dog. Well, I'm gonna cut you loose, I think, and I think we're gonna wrap it up. I think I'm gonna try to call Nick and we get his picks and stuff, and then wrap it up.
Alrighty, later.
Thanks, sir. Thanks for chatting, buddy.
No
I'll
problem.
catch you later.
Anytime.
Okay. Let's call Nick. Let's see if it takes forever to see what's going on again. Wow, Nicholas isn't on the line. Perfect. Well, let me take this opportunity to go ahead and let me see if I can try to hit him another way. Oh no, something went wrong. Oh no. So, anyway, I don't think this might not happen. So, it doesn't matter. I'm not panicking. I'm not panicking. Why would I panic? So, while I'm waiting on him to not be dumb, let me just go through. Is that juice worth the squeeze? So, I got some squeezers here that I can talk about. First of all, I think I did this last week, but I don't know if I did it for sure. So, I'm going Fitzmagic, baby. Feel the magic. Yeah. Oh, Dan Bailey, kicker. Minnesota Vikings. The best. Jordan Matthews just got picked up by the Eagles again. So he might be a good pickup because the Eagles have absolutely nobody on their team anymore. Freaking what's his face just went down, bro. You know, what's his face? Freaking, what's his face? Mike Wallace got placed on IR with a foot injury, so Jordan Matthews might be a big pickup if Nelson Aguilar is not available, which he probably shouldn't be. Jets defense is coming on, although they're playing right now. I don't know how they did. It didn't sound like they were doing great, so maybe not him. Jesse James had a big game with the Pittsburgh Steelers. He might be worth picking up if you're looking for a tight end. And also a tight end, Austin Hooper. You can go on and hanging with Mr. Hooper, not Cooper. So, a couple of injuries happen. LaShawn McCoy has a rib injury, and he's questionable versus Minnesota. Now, if he doesn't play versus Minnesota, then Buffalo is doomed. They might have been doomed anyway, but they're certainly doomed if they doesn't play against the Bills or against the Vikings. Come on. Joe Mixon's out for a few weeks. He had surgery to clean up loose particles in his knee, apparently, which is kind of weird. Apparently, it was from an injury that wasn't addressed before, and now there's loose particles of junk in his knee that they cleaned up. Bill. Oh, Billy. Oh, Billy. Bill. That was Bill. Greg the Leg Zerline is sidelined. He got sidelined before the last game, and they had to bring in Sam Ficken as a replacement. So Greg the Leg is out for a couple of weeks, much to regular Mike's dismay. Cam Robinson, the offensive tackle for Jacksonville, is placed on IR with an ACL tear. Are you kidding me? That's not good for Jacksonville. So, let's see. Leonard Fournette, I think, is back at practice. He's limited and may return. So, if you picked up TJ Yeldon last week, then you might not want to play him this week. You might, though. Who knows? We'll never know. Yeah, man. I want to know out there, what do you guys think about Fitzmagic? We talked about old Fitzy with Jeremy for a few there. How do you think he's going to last? Is Winston going to take over after the suspension? He's back after week 4. I know that Deshaun Jackson, the wide receiver, has gone on the record as saying that he's all like, "Hey man, Fitzmagic's got it. Don't rock the boat." You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying, man? Which I agree with, actually. Why would you make a change when someone's going lights out? I don't think that... It's hard to say if the Fitzmagic will last. That's the only thing. So, we'll see what happens there. In huge news for New England, I think also that Jeremy and I kind of touched on, Josh Gordon was traded to New England for a conditional 5th-round pick. And I think the condition is that he has to play at least 10 games. I feel like that's what I read. So that'll be interesting. If Josh Gordon ends up being a good player for New England, I'm gonna be somewhat pissed. But New England has the Patriot way is pretty strict. So if Josh Gordon doesn't shape up with them, he's not gonna shape up with anybody. So, good luck to him, I guess. Kicker, there was a huge kicker exodus. Freaking Zane Gonzalez missed like 3 freaking field goals and missed an extra point. He was out. So they brought in, I don't know who they picked up. They brought in Kai Forbath, I know was one of them, and a couple other kickers to try out, and I don't know who they signed. Let's see. Yeah, and then we already touched on also Carlson missed 2 game winners and 3 total, and he got the boot. But I'm actually kind of glad they did it because a lot of times when teams pick up players in the draft, they're kind of pissy about them, and they're like, "Boo, we drafted him. We're not dumb, so we'll give him more shots." So they didn't, and I'm proud of. They even traded up. They traded up to the 5th round to into the 5th round to get freaking Carlson, and he still pissed it away. So, feel for the guy, but do your job is all you can really say about that. So kind of sucks for him, but got Dan Bailey, so I hope he gets another shot elsewhere. Oh, dog. Oh, dog, that beer's so good, dog. Whew. How we at? So, Nick will be joining us shortly, and we'll do our picks, and we'll do in Brandon McManus. So I'm gonna go ahead and do what I'm gonna do, bro. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do here, bro, and do this.
Say what? Oh, you have got to be kidding. No. Pick of the week.
Pick of the week. Pick of the week. So, my say what pick of the week is, I'm going a little bit crazy on this one. I went a little bit crazy last week, and I picked Tampa Bay to as my say what pick of the week. And guess what happened? Fitz Magic, as we have described, went off and beat the Philadelphia Eagles. Oh, baby. They made it happen. So this week I'm going crazy as well. And I'm going to pick the Detroit Lions, who have sucked big old times this season, to defeat the New England Patriots on Sunday Night Football. Prime time, baby. Ooh, ooh. Prime time, baby. Oh, yeah, baby. It's prime time, baby. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I'm just gonna go through these picks there. So the Jets are playing Cleveland right now, and I did already find out that the Jets were 7 points up on Cleveland at some point. I don't know how much time was left in the game, but that's what Jeremy said. So I am going to go with Cleveland, though I already had it written down. It was preordained in my big Excel file of magicness, so I'm sticking with it. Buffalo versus Minnesota is pretty effing easy to pick for me. Minnesota. The Giants versus Houston. I'm going with Houston. I kind of like what the Giants are doing. And I feel like they've been really close. Oh wait, did they beat the Jets? Yeah. I can't remember what their first game was. No, it was Jacksonville. They lost. So they have 2 losses. They've been close though, but I'm still going with Houston. Green Bay versus Washington. Although it pains me to do it, and I'm not sure exactly why I'm doing it. After what they did against Minnesota, I'm gonna go with Green Bay on that. San Francisco versus Kansas City. Mahomes keeps on keeping on. He's gonna bring home the dub. Garoppolo's gonna be like, "Why, man? Come on, man. That's not neat." And he's gonna be like, "I don't care what you're talking about. I'm going with it anyway." Oakland versus Miami. Now it's funny because Zuma, who actually talked to us on Twitch earlier, was like, "Hey, talk about the Dolphins," and we're a little bit hard on the Dolphins, but I think with good reason. And I'm not going to change that here, and I'm actually going to say that Oakland's going to win their first game. And John Gruden's like, "I knew I was going to win all along." Indy versus Philadelphia. Indianapolis isn't as good as Philadelphia. Carson Wentz is coming back. Although Indianapolis has been playing well, I think Philly takes it. We'll see how. Uh-oh, Nick's calling. Hey, guy.
Oh, hey, Jesse. I like that song.
Hey, guy.
The Skype song is playing.
I know
Hey,
it's
Doug, can you hear
funky. Hello?
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Oh, I can't even see you.
Yeah, hit the little camera button, you doof.
Hi, Jesse.
Hey, say hi to Juice Nation, Nick. Wait,
What's up, Juice Nation?
not yet. Stop. Don't say hi to him. Okay, wait. Where'd you go? Where's your face? Nick, where are you at, dog? Aw, Nick. Come on, dog.
Hello?
What are you doing, dog?
Jesse.
You got a poor network connection, dog.
I have a weird bad network connection here. Their
Yeah.
Wi-Fi is garbage.
All right, well, forget about the thing. Are you talking? Oh, dog. I think we lost Nick. Oh, there he is.
I'm just gonna get on. I'll get on the network and drive.
Oh. What do you...
How's that?
It's, I don't know. It's fine. How do I know what's good and what's not good? You know?
Yeah.
I don't need you to see your face.
Oh, that's good because I'm not gonna show you my face.
Oh,
Bitch.
it's one of those. It's one of those meetings. Little glory hole action.
Oh, Robbie Anderson just fumbled.
Hey, who's your pick for this game? Did you pick someone for this game?
I was picking the Jets. I was thinking about that while writing today, but I forgot to text you it.
That's right. I'll put it down. Are they winning? I don't know what the score is.
Yeah, it's 14-3. Jets are up right now, but Baker Mayfield's in because Tyrod Taylor has a concussion.
Oh, that's not good. For him.
Yeah, but he was playing like garbage. He was like 4 for 12 for no. Yeah, I think he was like 4 of 12 for 9 yards or something.
Oh shit.
Or 2 of 12. I don't know. It was real bad.
He should have been playing better.
Mm-hmm.
I was just about to. Do you have a man of the hour by chance?
From last week?
Yeah.
I don't.
Okay.
Don't. I haven't thought about that.
I'm gonna do mine just a second.
Sure.
It's the Brendan McManus Man of the Hour with me, Brendan McManus.
Can you hear it? Did you hear that?
Mm-mm.
What did you?
I didn't.
Oh, hey, I'm about to tell you who my brand man of the hour is. It's Kirk. Odiferous
shocker.
Cousins.
Odiferous Cousins.
Kirk Odiferous Cousins, the old cock.
Mm-hmm.
72.9% collision percentage, 425 yards, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception, not his fault. 118.8 passer rating. So there.
Neat.
Do you want to go through? I'm pretty much done. Actually, I'm quite over at this point. It's
Oh,
an
good,
hour
good.
and 8 minutes. So you want to go through picks?
Sure, dog.
Cool.
I don't
So
have
you pick
games in front of me, so you're gonna have to say the game.
As per usual.
Yeah.
So you pick the Jets. I pick Cleveland. How about Buffalo versus Minnesota? You bitch.
Buffalo, Minnesota.
Yeah. Unless you want it to be your so we can
Hell
make-
no, I'm not an idiot.
Giants versus Houston.
I think the Giants. I think they're due for a win.
Word. I picked Houston.
I think something's wrong with Houston.
I think something's wrong with both these teams.
I agree.
Something I can't quite put my finger to it with the Giants or Houston, I guess. Something's just not right.
Yeah, I know.
All right,
Like
Green Bay versus
right,
Washington.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah, you're right. What? Green Bay versus Washington.
Green Bay.
Yup. Although, it seems...
I feel like Washington could win here too.
Yeah, I do too, just because Gimpy Rogers. But Gimpy Rogers was pretty good against Minnesota.
Where is it?
Washington.
I'm going to change my mind to Washington.
Ooh. Keep in mind what you want for your Super Mega Week.
Mm-hmm.
San Francisco versus Kansas City.
San Francisco.
Hey, you didn't have a race, did you?
Oh,
You just went-
man.
What? You just went there. You didn't have a race, did you?
Oh, yeah, true. Yeah, no, we just rode. Sorry,
Yeah.
I thought the Browns kicker just missed a field goal, but he didn't.
Who'd they pick up?
Something Joseph. Hey, Joe Thomas has been commentating, and they talked to him at the halftime.
Really?
He looks small. Like he looks like he lost a shitload of weight.
Well, he's probably not he's not eating like 9 Big Macs a day now.
Yeah, like he looks like he's linebacker size now.
In a way that doesn't surprise me, I guess.
Yeah.
Good for him. You know, I kind of feel like sometimes a lot of players should come out of the NFL with like eating disorders,
Oh, yeah.
but you don't really.
Mm.
That's the silent killer of the NFL retired
Yeah.
players.
You only hear about the
no one's talking
concussions,
about.
though.
Yeah, hearing a lot about CT, but not about a lot bulimia.
All right, what's next on the game ticker?
Oakland versus Miami.
Miami.
Ooh, I have Oakland winning their first game. Indianapolis versus Philadelphia. Carson Wentz return.
Where's this one?
Philadelphia.
You know what? I'm going to do this. My say what pick of the week. I need to beat Philly.
Oh shit! Your sister will be proud of you. Tennessee versus Jacksonville.
Jacksonville.
Word. Cincinnati versus Carolina.
Ooh, that's a good game. I'm going to pick Cincy.
This one is a tough one for me to pick. I also picked Cincinnati. Cincinnati. Denver versus Baltimore.
Another decent matchup.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go Denver.
Okay.
Case Keenum's been doing surprisingly decent.
Yeah. Well, he throws 3 interceptions, but he also throws 3 touchdowns. So there you go. I also picked Denver. New Orleans versus Atlanta, which I had a real tough time with.
Yeah, that's a good one. But I think it's going to be Atlanta.
I picked New Orleans. I went back and forth in my head many times. Something's wrong with New Orleans too.
Yep. I agree. There's something not quite with New Orleans. There's something off with Steelers.
Yeah.
I know we already talked about Steelers. But...
I feel like Steelers is like the whole Le'Veon Bell thing.
Well, then Antonio Brown's clearly not happy.
Yeah. Okay, Chargers versus Rams, the Battle of Los Angeles.
The Rams.
I have the Rams as well. The Rams are good. Chicago versus Arizona.
Chicago.
Yep.
Arizona's so bad.
Yeah, and Chicago's actually not bad, which pisses me off a little bit.
Yeah.
Dallas
Their
versus Seattle.
offense kind of
What?
shitty, but their defense is so good it doesn't matter.
Well, their offense is getting better too. Dallas versus Seattle. Dog.
Dallas.
Something's not right with Seattle as well.
I'm looking forward to that game actually, just for like. I feel like the Seahawks and the Giants have very similar offensive lines, and they sacked Eli Manning 6 times, and Chicago made Russell Wilson won with the turf, so
Yeah.
I'm kind of expecting a very similar game.
That wouldn't surprise me whatsoever.
Mm-mm.
How about Patriots versus Detroit?
Oh, Patriots. Detroit
This is actually
really
my
bad.
save pick of the week.
Really? You think Detroit's going to beat them?
No, I don't at all.
All
That's why
right.
it's crazy. Pittsburgh versus Tampa Bay. Hey, oh, by the way, I picked Tampa Bay to beat Philadelphia last as my save pick of the week.
Really?
Yeah,
I couldn't believe they won.
I know, it was amazingly crazy.
Ooh, they're showing Aikman's third career start, 6-21, 83 yards, 2 interceptions, and a QB rating of 4.
Ooh, 4? Oh my God. Hey, that's not good.
No, it is not.
Pittsburgh versus Tampa Bay, Monday Night Football.
I really want to say Pittsburgh. I really want to say Tampa Bay. I'm going to say Tampa Bay. I feel like eventually Ryan Fitzpatrick's going to come back down, but I also think that team is having so much fun that they're all connecting
Yeah.
really well, and I think Pittsburgh is just falling apart.
Yeah. It's funny because I also picked Tampa Bay.
Mm-hmm.
I'll keep picking them until the Magic loses his magic.
Yeah, I want to go as him for Halloween.
Oh, in that outfit?
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good.
God, that outfit was awesome.
It was pretty good.
Kids should
You
look
just
up to
look
Ryan
up, yeah.
Fitzpatrick.
Yeah.
Like, this guy doesn't give a shit. He'll throw fucking 6 interceptions in a game and come out and he'll keep slinging it.
Yeah. Just keep going. Hey, we actually had a question on Twitch,
Yeah?
but I didn't quite get Skype worked out very well, so there's a horrendous echo. And the guy's like, big echo. So he wrote, he's like, opinion on the Miami Dolphins, and he's like, big echo. And I go, I know. So that's what happens. It's a new person.
Oh, shit.
All right.
I did see that we got a new follower.
We did? Was it Zuma?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I don't know.
Oh, fine. All right, I'm wrapping this shiz up.
All right, dog.
All right, dog.
Talk to you later.
Hey, how's everything going?
It's been awesome. We have, I think we're at 1,800 miles
Jeez,
total or something like that.
that's
But
awesome.
we had to do, I'll tell you about that. I'll go in more detail later. But we did, we were just getting torrential downpour on us in the mountains while we were going 70 miles an hour whipping through the dirt. It was freaking awesome.
Nice.
And stupid dangerous.
Yeah, no kidding.
But yeah, I'll tell you about it when I see you.
All right, dog. Peace.
All right, buddy. See ya. Deuces is what I meant to say.
Yeah, duh.
All right, bye.
Bye. Everyone out there, you can catch us on Twitter at ProFootball FBJuice, hashtag Juice Nation. You can also write us questions at on Facebook, ProFootballJuice at gmail.com. We're available on Stitcher, iTunes, Google Play Music, TuneIn Radio. You can watch this live every week on twitch.tv/ProFootballJuice, I think it is. And Stitcher. That's it? I don't know. And you can also watch old ones on YouTube. Thanks to Emily, Arcadian Brewing, Smoky Room Films, Brad. Peace!